Walk down to the river, just me and my dog. Later on, have some dinner while watching Tom Brokaw. Listen to the news for a minute or a few. Let dog eat all my beans while I'm thinking about you. These full-time empty thoughts have been filling up my head. Instead, the talk show host is talking a clever monologue, but to me he might as well be squealing like no small hog, like a slow creeping death. This night's been moving towards the kill, while I wish my little penny could be $100 bill. These full-time empty thoughts have been filling up my head. Full-time empty thoughts have been filling up my head, filling up my head. Now I could go back, but it's so well stirred, I'm afraid that all the sugar has all been mixed up and dissolved. What can I deserve? How can I learn the words that can make a lesser man become the most after all? These full-time empty thoughts have been filling up my head. Full-time empty thoughts have been filling up my head. Ooh. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, yes. Hey, everybody. Hi, Wayne. Hi, Laura. How you doing? Just setting up some stuff and getting some sounds down and going over a song I kind of know there to an old song that I was relearning called Full-Time Empty Thoughts. That's from 1987's Live at Ravelers, not to be confused with Live at Ravelers. A lot of people think it's called Live at Ravelers, but it's actually Live at Ravelers because it's not a live album at any particular place. But if you look at the cover at toddburge.com in my store there, you'll see that I'm in a place called Travelers Paradise, but the T fell off there in Beaver County, Pennsylvania. And, well, it's kind of a joke. Live at Ravelers. And I also I'd never been inside, I never set foot in the Travelers Paradise, as they called that roadside place. But I've met people that have been in there, and I've had people claim that they saw me play live there. But anyway, excuse me. I'm going to do my father songs now. If you pay attention to what's playing here, I've got some songs about dads. These 3 or 4 songs that are going to play right now for you, and I'll be up at 8. About 9 minutes, I'll be back. Love you guys. Be right back. Okay. Okay. Oops. Drop the kids at school, spin the wheel around, think about how things used to be at this wheel-spinning town. If I knew any better, it would have to be my best. But I've been to my peak, and it took only one step to get there. This tiny sip won't float my ship, but that's okay. I'm just seeing blue on another sunny Sunday. I woke up slow last evening, I've been in a funk ever since. Thinking about myself, and that's as funky as thoughts get. So if I seem messed, it is because of my mess, you know. I can't blame any names, 'cause it rhymes with mine, I guess. This ship has sailed so far away, but that's okay. I'm just seeing blue on another sunny Sunday. Nothing ever changes and nothing stays the same. My phone, it keeps on ringing, but the caller can't pronounce my name. I could use a pillow, a place to lay my tired head, or I could use it as a tool to snuff the caller's breath instead. I could buy this farm with nothing down, but not today. I'm just seeing blue on another sunny Sunday. So if I take this time and let the moment pass, I'll see another clearing, I'll hear another storm, see another morning or another star-filled night. I'll weather some more brainstorms, kiss some more good friends goodbye. But there'll be another baby cry while being born, and I'll watch my children learn a lifetime, maybe more. And I'll see my boat come back to town. Ain't it great this world is round? 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 Put me in, I wanna win, to be the best at life's test. I'm asking you to go and hide, just step aside, I'll drive, just wait and see. Close your eyes as you know me, I'm asking you to go and hide, just step aside. I could bite you despite the nose on my face. It's true, I'm the shadow behind you. So put me in, just give in. I'm flesh and blood, so be a bud. I'm asking you to go and hide, just step aside. Push you despite my impending doom. I'm the shadow behind you. So come on, son, while you're young, put me in as I'm half done. I'm asking you,
you're telling me.
I'm asking you,
you're telling me.
I'm asking you to step aside, step aside, step aside, step aside. She looks up to me because she has to. It's simple, so I'll tell it to you simply. The sun has come and burned my shade away from blue. She looks up to me because she has to. She's a bit weak in the knees. My brain is big and her brain is so tiny. She'd never say, but I'll bet she thinks of me as Big Daddy. It's true, she looks up to me because she has to. I tower over her in many ways. I'm the man of this house, there really is no doubt. I carry her weight, then put her in her place, and look down on her with this smile on my face. Now she's telling me she needs change, screaming and crying like some little baby. When you're 2 months old, I suppose you communicate that way. It's true, she looks up to me. She looks up to me because she looks up to me because she has to. Lord, they turned the light on, and now the darkest days seem gone, 'cause our sun. Told my kids the story of my family history. Now I'll never get back what they once thought of me. Up to now it's all been made of make-believe that I've told so many times I started to believe it too. Don't water my whiskey down. Freedom was a hoax. It rode here on a boat like a huddled up mass. It screwed up the winning pass in a championship game where no one knows your name. But aren't we all to blame, as we all called that play? Don't water my whiskey down. If a whiskey was a river and I was a duck, I'd sink down to the bottom, I would never come back up. I'd swim with the fishes, way too wasted to speak. I'd tell them all my secrets, let my soul spring a leak. Don't water my whiskey down. Wow, 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 wow. Way up in our hills where I come from, there's a fire in the water. It'll keep you feeling dumb. It'll stop all the thinking. It'll keep you feeling sick. Keep you in a stink where you'll never think straight in again. Don't water our whiskey down. I need something stiff, so give me something strong. Fill it to the brim, I need to feel it going down. Burning in my belly and a burning in my head. I'm burning up the ghost of a yesterday that is dead. Oh, don't water my whiskey down. My whiskey down. Hello, everyone. Hi, Mom. Hello to Laura and my mouse is so far away. Wayne and Brother Max and Mom's here. Dad's here in Paris, Kentucky. Hello, Susan and Holly. Right on, Holly. Good to see you here. This goes out to everybody's dad. Thank you, Rena. Richard, good to see you. This is a little advanced Father's Day because I'm not going to be working on a Sunday. It's just, these are songs, some of them are fact and some of them are fiction and some of them are mixes of those two things. Don't Water My Whiskey Down was just kind of a line that was in my head as I was drinking some Jamesons, and I thought, gosh, you could write a lot of verses around that, and so I did, and I just sang part of them for you, and this next song is a song that you've probably heard me do if you've been on a live. I've done it many times, and this song is basically came up with this idea when I lived over by City Park in Parkersburg, and I looked outside and they were blasting the hillside away. They were bringing a new corridor through, and they were thinking it would bring more people to Parkersburg, but it was bypassing the downtown. And really, the downtown in Parkersburg is struggled for years to get some life going in it, and I don't think that helped much. Anyway, I thought about that corridor takes you to Route 50 and all the way to the White House, and I thought about all the places that Route 50 had taken me through the years. And I also thought about Route 14 cutting through my granddad's property there, and well, all that goes into this song, Wood County Man. My granddad worked the dirt till the road came through and cut it in two. Now my backyard's getting cut in two. So hoping it'll bring some new folks through. I once met a traveling Texas band. Drove Route 50 to the one-night stand. They said, your hills are so pretty, they're awesome and grand. Said it must be great to be a Wood County man. But when I was young and still in school, my hometown was far from cold, and everything I thought I had to understand could not be taught by a Wood County man. So I moved out west and started living a lot, thinking fast to get through all my new thoughts. The music was loud and the women all fast, but I was only happy while thinking about my past. Yeah, it took a lot of trouble in a faraway land to make me want to be a Wood County man. Hey, a city makes a man age so fast. Seems like the doctor just slapped my ass. Slap and a blink and you're old and gray. Wondering how the hell time slips that way. But when I was young and still town was far from cold. It took a lot of trouble in a faraway land to make me want to be a Wood County man. It took a lot of trouble in a faraway land to make me want to be a Wood County man. To make me want to die Wood County man. So if you can find a way to save this land and put it into some honest, hand it on down to my newborn son. He can grow up to be a Wood County man. So very much. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks, Holly. Thank you. Hey, Bill White. Great to see Bill White and Cassandra. Thank you. Hey. Good to see you. Tell me where you're watching from. Is everybody on this planet? Everybody watching tonight's show from the planet Earth? If there are any aliens here, just don't say anything. Okay, so I gotta walk back here and get my C harmonica. Inconveniently placed way behind me. Actually, it's a good excuse for me to stand up and sit back down. Cincinnati, good to see you, Cincinnati. I think West Virginia Music Hall of Famer Connie Smith used to live in Cincinnati, I believe. She has a sister that lives in Lubeck. Did you know that? Connie Smith, the famous country singer of the Country Music Hall of Fame and the West Virginia Music Hall of Famer, Connie Smith, the wonderful Connie Smith, has a sister that lives in Lubeck, West Virginia. Little trivia for you. Here's a song I wrote as part of the Song Colony workshops that we do in Marietta, Ohio, there at the Stage Door, part of the People's Bank Theater complex. We do them every month at the Stage Door. We have another one coming up, I believe, on the 1st of July. And we pick a word every month, and we challenge each other to come back the following session and maybe write some lyrics from it. And the word on this particular month was burlap. We were sitting, actually, we're at Jeremiah's Coffee House there in Marietta, and somebody just said, the word for next month is burlap. There's a burlap, probably a coffee bag on the wall there at the Jeremiah's. And so this is kind of a father-son story that I made up. And I was thinking burlap sack and three-legged race. And it's called Back to the Races. My youth was a mess, every day was a test, and I'd fail like a fool who just daydreamed in school. And now that I'm old, I look back on my past, just me and my dad making the best with what we had. Our two legs in one sack, we seemed to sink up like that, but we'd always fall flat on our faces. But then we'd go back to the races. In a three-legged race, the winner takes all, and the losers are left with a sack. made of burlap. There's no time to nap, so condition yourself, and if you win, you can fight as to which one of you gets the prize. But Dad and I, we were one close piece in our pod who had gotten the nod from the god of good losers. And we go back, back, back to the races. We go, we go, we go back, back, back to the races. Back, back to try to get now. Dad is long gone, and with these 2 legs I'm on, I need to find me a way to go it alone. In this race, I've gone from kicking the can to so close to the bucket that I look back on my life and I say, oh, I know this place. And I'll go back, back, back to the races. I go, I go, I go back, 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 back to the races. Back to the races, man, going back to the races. Oh, Connie Smith, Rena says that Connie Smith is from Waterford, yeah, and or Beverly. Right on. Is that right? And yeah, I've seen a Connie Smith from Cincinnati. It's Cassandra's friend. Yes, I've seen a Connie Smith on here from Cincinnati on occasion. We like all Connie Smiths. We like them all. So here's a song I wrote. This is another Song Colony song. This is called Time Past. I guess it had some family. I was thinking about family when I did this. Actually, the word for this one was fire, and the word wasn't used in the song at all. The word fire, but I was thinking about the home I grew up in that is now gone. Just a couple weeks ago, it was torn down to the ground there in Vienna, West Virginia. And it's quite weird to drive by your old home place and see it just totally leveled and just, you know, they're growing grass there in that spot. Nothing on the lot but a mailbox and a big maple tree that my brother planted or grew from seed. It's still standing there. It's a mighty tree. But anyway, I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about how it wasn't a fire or a storm or whatever that took the house. It was just it just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time, surrounded by newer houses. So it was a small little humble home that I grew up in. And so that's where this kind of came from there. And I was also thinking of some of my friends, my dear friends in the Morgantown, West Virginia scene. We've had a few of them pass on. I was thinking about that as well, and some couple of great fathers who have passed on, and different friends here and there. Anyway, this is kind of a tribute to all of them. Tribute to everyone. I got to go back here now and get my G harmonic after that song set up. G. So this is a new song. I haven't recorded this yet. I'd like to record this song some and put it maybe out as a single, but it's called Time Past. Never will we see our old home place. Time passed, it had its way. The place where we were raised was razed to the ground. Time passed, it had its day. I once stood stage right and looked you in the eye. Time passed, it had its way. I would sing my song with that smile on your face. But time passed, it had its day. Saw my finger, saw my thumb, saw my pain, you didn't run. Time passed, it had its way. Saw the way you loved me when I was in my baddest way. Time passed, it had its day. Loved ones come and loved ones must go. Time passed, they had their day. The minutes added up, took them all away, you know. Time passed, they had their day. What do we do now with this time we're in? As time passed, it had its way. Laugh and love the now, it'll slip away. And how? Time passed, it had its day. Time passed, it had its day. There you go. Okay. Well, this is, thank you so much, folks. Thanks, Smokestack Betty is part of the share squad. Thank you for sharing, Smokestack Betty. Yeah, I should actually. Laura says I should move my harmonicas over, but really, it's good to get up and move back there. I like movement. Getting up and sit down, I found is good for you. This is a song I wrote, back in 2005 maybe, and I really wrote it for my rock band 63 Eyes, and we played it a little bit, but we didn't record it. But when I first, bear with me here, I'll tell you about this. You don't care what you want. I get the feeling you want. Break down, go ahead and give it to me. A Tom Petty song. I was trying to learn that, and I was sitting there messing with it, and Easy Rider was on television, and on the television, and that word sounds funny, but that's a fact. And I'd watched it many times, and there's this scene in Easy Rider where they're getting ready to, I think it was Captain America, Peter Fonda's character, and they're at this gathering of some sort, and Fonda says, "I'm hip about time, but we got to go." And I always used to say that when I was going through school and stuff. I would be at a party, "Hey, I'm hip about time, but I got to go." I just thought it was a funny kind of hippie thing to say. But then at this particular time, when I'm watching it back in 2005 or whatever it was, and I'm playing Breakdown by Tom Petty. I'm trying to sort that song out. I'm playing the guitar, watching the TV, kind of half watching, and then my baby son needed changed, and it just kind of all came together. It was the first time I'd watched the movie Easy Rider, and while I was changing a diaper. I was hip about time, but I had to go change that diaper. Anyway, that's where this song came from. Thanks to Tom Petty and Peter Fonda and my boy Will. Tomorrow came in smelling just like today, tasting the same as yesterday. So I flicked my Timex and I drop-kicked my Swiss, but the day would tick me off the same old way. Same old way. Oh, so cry, baby, cry. Don't ask who booed who. Get out of bed, stop hitting snooze. I'm so hip about time. I'm so hip about time. I'm so hip about time. Now I was in a head spin and Big Ben was sleeping in. Don't say Frere Jacques, dormez-vous, ain't been kicking your tail too. So rock-a-bye baby on your rocket top. And if you forget the tune, your misery will stop. It will stop. I'm so hip about time. I'm so hip about it. I'm so hip about time. So cry, baby, cry, don't ask who, boo-doo. Get out of bed, stop hitting snooze. I'm so hip about time. I'm so hip about time. I'm so hip about time. Hip about time, folks. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, do, do, do. Do a couple more here for you. Todd Heslop wants me to play Lisa's song. What is Lisa's song? Lisa's song. Refresh me. You mean Lisa's favorite song? I came here to set the record straight, but my fear has reduced me to this whisper. I fear my story might disappear as my past gets passed down and rewritten all around. We men have owned this story since we men invented man, since we've been bending minds, since whole written history began. And while in my moment of weakest, I caught her with her back turned while she was busy. And in my deepest screen of envy, I was guilty of being jealous of all her beauty. The story about my rib was quite a fib, as the truth is she preceded me. First thing I remember was I woke up bawling, and there she was. First it was she, then it was me. And while in my deep screen of envy for her, caught her with her back turned while she was busy taking care of me and everything she'd ever heard or ever said or ever seen. Then I told my story to the stars. I told my story to the sun. But when I told my story to the serpent, this is when it got on and on. I told my story to the stars, I told my story to the sun. But when I told my story to the serpent, this is when it caught on and on, and on and on. And on and on. She was everything I needed her to be. 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 Adam of Eve. Yes, Todd. Yes, Todd, of course. Of course I have. I've written all of these songs for Lisa. All of them. Here's a song I wrote. Lisa and I went to Bluestone, I believe it's called. Used to be a small town there, and then they decided to put some water there in place of the town. We took our dog Luigi with us years ago on a trip. We played at Pipestem, and we rode our bikes all over Bluestone, walked in the streams and the rivers. And I imagine, this is, Todd, you'll appreciate this. When I wrote this song, I imagined Neil Young singing it with Johnny Cash, like maybe as a kind of a duet. So that was what was in my head. See if I can remember it now. So far, no good. Hold on. There it is. That's it. I've seen you happy, I've seen you strong, I've seen you smile, things that go so wrong. I've seen you guilt-free, as this guilt gets me. You've got to reach 100 miles long, 100 miles long. I passed you on the street, 100 miles long. You came up and kissed me, kissed me on the cheek. Then we took that mountain ride, we glided up the hill, hills, down we would glide, while walking through a river. It made me make this song. Now I'm a happy liver, 100 miles long, 100 miles long. I passed you on the street, 100 miles long. You caught up and kissed me. Miles long. That's from 2000. The year came out the year 2000. On Dreams Upstairs. And this is a song that actually Lisa, my wife, came up with the idea for this song. It was really I play it year round, but it was originally written as a holiday, a Christmas type tune. But insecurity is not seasonal. It's not a perennial thing. It's kind of sticks around, and for a lot of men. Joseph's prayer to his baby son. It's a song about a father. My name is Joseph, and my friends all call me Joe. But you believers, you may know me as the daddy of your Lord, but not the father of his flesh, or the father of his soul. 'Cause when it comes to those, our Holy Father claims them as his own. I've had a humble life since the day Jacob begat me, and forever I've been told that Abraham begat our family tree. And it grew out in many branches, 14 generations times 3. Then it was up to me to start another branch. I'm sure you see. So I hooked up with Mary, and we wed right away. I never laid a hand on her, I swear. I never laid a hand on her, I swear. So what's a man to do, as he has a wife with child, and he knows all that I knew, and all I know that you all know now too. So we decided to run away, instead of hang our heads in shame. But an angel said to stay and rejoice in this newborn king, and embrace his name. I never laid a hand on her, I swear. I never laid a hand on her, I swear. Now when I pray to God, I pray to my baby son, I say, please, baby Jesus, give me strength to believe what that angel told me in my sleep. And I do the very best I can, but I'm just a mortal man, you see. And at times I wake up late, haunted by this doubt I keep about your dear father, for he's mortal too. I never laid a hand on her, I swear. I never laid a hand on her, I swear. I never laid a hand on her, I swear. There you are, folks. Songs of fathers. Happy Father's Day coming up this weekend. Big Daddy Bird's there in Paris, Kentucky, has a birthday too tomorrow. Hey, wish Dad a happy birthday. Big Daddy Bird, he's on here watching. Wish him a happy birthday before you leave. It's tomorrow. And then we have Father's Day on Sunday. Hope you all enjoy Father's Day and able to get together and all that. So things are starting to crank back up in the music world, and I'll be out there some this year. I'm doing a lot of writing this year, so I won't be touring as much as I would have maybe, say, in 2018 or something like that, pre-pandemic, or 2019. But I've got a few shows coming up. One in Parkersburg, West Virginia on August 12th at the City Park. I've got, of course, a show in Morgantown in November. That's November 6th. I'll be playing an acoustic set, and my band 63 Eyes will be playing that evening. We're doing the entire Look In for Mothman album, and I'm opening with my entire 1990 release, my first solo acoustic album called Never Say Uncle. We'll be doing that November 6th at 123 Pleasant Street. I think there's a few tickets left for that. What else? There's some other stuff, but a kids show and maybe a couple other things coming up that haven't been posted yet, but that's what toddburge.com is for. Thanks for the tips tonight, and always, if you can't reach this right here, this tip jar, you can go to toddburge.com and find a virtual tip jar there. And, you know, it's kind of like buying a ticket to this little show. If you'd like to buy a little ticket for this show you just heard tonight, if you enjoyed it and you have the means, that's great. If not, I do these things for free. I love doing it. Like Tim O'Brien says, if you guys weren't here, I'd just be sitting on my couch doing this anyway. Well, not quite. I wouldn't care if I messed up, and I'd play a bunch of songs I probably don't know. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. I'm glad you're there. It's good to have you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rena. Thank you, everybody. As always, Thank you so much for being there for me and supporting me all these years. And I hope everybody has a great Father's Day this weekend. And love you guys. Okay. Together we are for the first time. A common enemy has us together distantly.